to me. Sir, listen to me. If you even think for a moment you can put your hands on me, I will have you arrested today. Arrested. I dare you. I dare you to put your hands on me, honey. And you're watching Newbie Life. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe down below so you never miss another one of my uploads. And just as the title states, today is going to be a story time of, me getting kicked out of high school. Jamaica Edition. I was in Jamaica and I got kicked out of high school. I got expelled, you guys. Let me light up a candle for this one because this is gonna be something else. But yeah, so just to let y'all know, I'm trying to think where to begin. So basically, over here in the States, they do high schooling by where you are like located, like in your region. So if you live here, they put you in a high school that's less than like 10 minutes away from your house. As opposed to Jamaica, you take a test in like what we call elementary school, but over there it's called primary school. And basically it tells you what high school you qualify for based on your test results. It's crazy, I know. So because I was over here in 7th grade and 8th grade, my mom decided to bring us back to Jamaica, and we did 9th grade. We did the rest of our grades in Jamaica, 9th, 10th, and 11th. So I didn't, know what school I qualified for, but my grandmother always wanted us to go to Dintil because she went to Dintil, and it's like a very nice, prestigious school, and she just wanted us to qualify, not qualify, but get into Dintil. And I mean, it could be possible because, I was a straight A student, okay? Like, I was always making A's. And we went to Dintil and Dintil Technical. And the principal at the time was Mr. Clark. Now, Mr. Clark was like a very strict, no bullshit type of principal. He was like a little short man, but he was very, like, everyone was scared of Mr. Clark. So, except for me. But, long story short, me and my brother and I, we both got accepted to Dintil. They let us in. My brother, he was talking to our cousins, and his friends, and they were like, don't go to Dintil, they're too strict, go to like McGrath or Charlie Mounts, because at least, they don't watch you as much, and it's not as, strict and stuff like that. You can get away with a lot more. So my brother decided to go to McGrath High School, and I went to Dintil. So, everything was going smoothly. I think everything was going smoothly. I was good. I got good grades. I was even in, what do they call it? Cadets. I was doing that thing. And, basically what happened was, I wasn't doing good at home. And my mom, being, I guess, raised in the States, she probably thought like, the best thing to do is, I'm going to go to the guidance counselor. I'm going to take her to the guidance counselor, so they could talk to her or whatever. In Jamaica, that's not how it works. When my family found out what happened, they were like, no, you shouldn't bring your house business, on the streets. You shouldn't let the schools or the teacher them or whatever know what's going on in your house. But she didn't know, so it's whatever. But, now that I think about it, I probably was, not the best child to have around. But one day she brought me, it was almost the end of the school year, and she brought me to Mr. Clark's office. They didn't have a guidance counselor, they just had the principal. So she said, I need you guys to help me. You know, my daughter, she's skipping school sometimes. She has spent time with man. And, you know, at the time, yeah, I had my boyfriend. And I would skip school and just go to his home sometimes. Or sometimes I would just go out, you know, got KFC, chill out, whatever. I didn't want to be bothered with school. And I'm quite sure I wasn't the only teen that did that. And basically what Mr. Clark told me was, so we're sitting there in his office and he starts saying like, you're spoiling this girl, da, 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 everything that you're telling me, she don't deserve it, she's not supposed to, she's a child, blah, blah, rete. And he started like, he saw I had like my earrings on and necklace and bracelet. He said, take off all of the jewelry, take out the earring, take out the necklace, take off your necklace, take off your bracelet or whatever. And I'm like, looking at my mom like, you really gonna let him do this to me, you know? And she's like, you heard Mr. Clark, take them off. So yeah, so I just got really pissed, you guys. And like, all I remember was he had like this belt, like not a belt, it was like a switch, but it looked very heavy and tough. And in the US, I'm not used to them something there. We not get beaten. Nobody can touch your foreign. You understand? So, bad breed foreign picnic come to Jamaica now. And I'm, you know, seeing these things. I didn't know how to act. I was just like, oh my God. Because what he did was, he's like, she's very rude, whatever. And, you know, he must have like, based on my attitude and how I displayed, you know, like how I'm displaying myself around him, he can tell that I'm a lot of work and blah, 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 blah. And him take up the belt now. Him take up the little belt and say, I'm say, hello, And like, I kid you not, y'all, I was just like, Mr. Clark, if you even think, like, me get up out of the chair and say, if you even think you can put your hands on me, I dare you. I dare you, Mr. Clark. I'll have you arrested today. Today you will be arrested if you put your hands on me. I dare you. Why did I say that, you guys? That little short man was so scared. I promise you. Like, he was like, not really scared, but he was just shocked, like taken aback that a student, and mind you, I was in grade 9, so at the time I was probably like 13, 14, I think. Yeah, it's probably like 13 or 14, one of those. And yeah, he was probably just shocked that a student would actually come at him like that, you know. So I got kicked out, y'all. Like, he was like, no, but you is a little bit, and I was like, and he stopped himself from saying the B word. Like, Mr. Clark was about to call me a straight up bitch, y'all. Yeah. So he was like, you're acting like a bitch. And then he said, And then I looked at my mom and I'm like, so you really gonna sit here? You hear he almost called me a bitch? He almost called me a bitch. You're gonna let him call me a bitch? And he's like, get out of my office. Get out. And like, he started running us out and he's like, I don't want her to come back in here. Don't bring that little girl come back to Dentil ever again. So I'm like, wow, though. Like, I just had like a couple months left of school and I didn't even get to finish it. So I stayed at home and my mom decided, you know, because you have to go and I guess, I don't know, like register for grade 10 again. So she just thought maybe for the rest of the year, don't come back. So we went back. She's like, apologize, Janae, and everything will be cool. So we go back. I didn't want to go back, but so we went back when it was time to register again or do whatever you do. I forgot what it is before 10th grade. And when it was my turn to go up in the line, they called Mr. Clark and he was like, no, that girl is not allowed in this school. Didn't I tell you? And he's called my mom. He's like, Miss such and such, like, didn't I tell you don't bring her back here? I don't want her back in my school. So yeah, I was just shocked that I couldn't go back to school. And luckily, I had a friend that was family members with another school, Yurton High School, and he got me into that school. So that's how I ended up doing the rest of my high schooling at Yurton High School, which is an awesome school. I mean, it's not as prestigious or as uppity as Dintil, but it was so much fun. And I just, I love all the friends that I made at that school. So, but yeah, I mean, I was just, I was so shocked that, I encountered that behavior, just as shocked as he was that he encountered that behavior with me. I was just as shocked that a principal or teachers could like talk to kids over there however they want and do whatever they want. It's just a different culture from in the States. But yeah, that was my story time of when I got expelled from my high school. So if you guys like this story, please go ahead, thumbs up the video. I mean, I don't really know many of my friends that got expelled from high school. I mean, some of them probably dropped out or ran away or whatever, but I don't think that ever happened. I don't even think my friends that know me at Yurton High School, some of them probably don't even know right now how I ended up there or how I ended up, from Yurton. I mean, leaving Dintil to come to Yurton. They just probably thought, they don't know my story, but I guess now they probably will. So, yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. And again, if you haven't already, subscribe down below. Bye.